How close are we to the soon return of Jesus Christ? Well, we keep looking for the signs. And let's look for the signs of today. Hello, my brothers and sisters. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a blessed day. You know, so many channels and so many people are talking about the return of Jesus Christ, and we should be talking about the soon return of Jesus Christ, because the signs continue to grow. The signs continue to escalate, and the signs continue to speed up. All these phrases, all these sayings are true, because Jesus told us these things would happen in the last days, the things that are happening. As we see the escalation of the Middle East, we have seen the war in Ukraine, but this war in the Middle East is definitely moving forward, definitely heading towards a more catastrophic war. As we've seen the assassination of a couple of leaders of Hamas. But as we continue to go forward with that, Jesus again told us these signs. This is why we look up for the soon return. This is why we have an understanding what's going on in the world. But let's watch this video of how these two leaders, who they were killed, and how Iran is responding to it.
300 days after Hamas killed nearly 1,200 people in Israel and took hundreds more hostage. Tensions in the region are on the rise, with Iran and its terror proxies vowing fierce revenge on Israel for the recent killings of senior leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah. CBS's Deborah Patta reports from East Jerusalem.
Amid calls for revenge, thousands turned out to mourn the assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. Leading the prayers, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who has vowed a harsh punishment in response. Hamas says an Israeli strike is to blame, but the New York Times reports a bomb was smuggled into this house 2 months before the assassination. Israel has not claimed responsibility, even though just a few hours before Haniyeh was killed, it freely admitted to taking out a Hezbollah commander, Fouad Shakur, who was buried in Beirut today. Speaking via video link because he's in hiding, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah promised to avenge Shakur's death, saying Israel should expect rage and revenge on all fronts. Instead, Israel claimed another win today. The military announced it had killed senior Hamas leader Mohammed Deif over 2 weeks ago in Gaza. He's one of the October 7 masterminds who's been on Israel's most wanted list for decades and reportedly had survived 7 other assassination attempts. Hamas claims he survived this one too. Israel says it was a precision strike. More than 90 people were also killed in that blast, among them children. Just last week, there was renewed hope for a hostage deal, but after these twin assassinations, that's given way to fears of a...
So as you see in this video, this news clip, that Iran is preparing for something on a larger scale, and Israel is prepared for it. They are preparing for it. But there are other countries, especially a country like Turkey, that I've been telling people about, that are against Israel. But we also know that the Bible says that all nations, that I will gather all nations against Jerusalem. All nations. You're seeing that come together, as we've talked about before. But the country that I've been talking about to many people who belong to NATO, and I said, no, do not be fooled by their presence in NATO. They are an enemy of Israel, and they are preparing for war as well with them if they feel the need to, which they will eventually. The Turkey leader, in Turkey, I was reading in this article, it says pro-Hamas march held in Istanbul after Erdogan slams perfidious killing of Haniyeh. I hope I said that right, of the Hamas leader. So the president of Turkey is condemning it, and the president of Turkey has come out pretty viciously against Israel. Let's read this article a little more. Thousands of pro-Hamas protesters marched through the streets of central Istanbul late on Wednesday to protest the killing of the Palestine terror group leader Ismail Haniyeh. Haniyeh was assassinated in the Iranian capital Tehran in an attack that drew threats of revenge on Israel and fueled further concern that the conflict in Gaza was turning into a wider Middle East war. The demonstrators held posters with Haniyeh's photos and banners reading, "Martyr Haniyeh, Jerusalem is our cause and your path is our path." They are taking sides with this organization. Protesters were chanting, "Murder Israel, get out of Palestine." Thousands of greetings from Istanbul to the resistance in Gaza, and waving Turkish and Palestinian flags during the march. So you tell me. All nations I shall gather against Jerusalem. Make no mistake about it, the Lord is close. On my channel I never said dates. That is wrong to do. No one should ever be doing it. But Jesus told us of these signs. And with these signs continuing to grow, the Lord is coming soon. Make no mistake about it. The article also goes on to say the great powers have an important role to play. If they don't prevent these massacres, history will accuse of us looking on. Meaning if we don't do anything, then we're wrong by not helping. This president of Turkey called Netanyahu Hitler. And may God have mercy on my brother Ismail Haniyeh, fallen after this horrendous attack, Erdogan wrote on X social media platform. His brother, called him his brother. So make no mistake about it, folks, the Lord is coming soon. People don't like to use the word rapture. They say the word rapture is not in the Bible. I agree with them, it's not in the Bible. But the Bible says we'll be taken out of here in a second. We'll be raptured out of here, taken up. Harpazo. So keep looking for the signs, keep watching. We know what's going on. We're not in darkness. When the world is asking what's going on, our job is to show the world what Jesus has told us, what God has told us the end times would be. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. You all have a blessed day, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.